Morning traders, it's the 5th of June 2014 times 6:48 GMT. Quick overview of what's been going on. Yesterday we saw a long GBP Aussie dollar trade. This isn't working out too well, to be honest with you. The trade was initiated from the index analyzer mainly. What I did was I drew a downtrend through these swing high points here and then configured the platinum system to place a trade, it's a break on close trade if this trend line got broken, which it did, and then we got a quite high entry in here because price action closed towards the top end of this candle, so not a great entry point really, and then price action subsequently just collapsed back down to the trend line, which then offered some support, and then we had a little rally back up again, and then it seems to be sort of hovering around this central pivot now. So I moved the stop slightly below the central pivot just to kind of give this a chance. It's not a particularly fantastic trade at all. Risk reward at the moment would be something in the order of slightly higher than 1 to 1. Actually, no, it's a terrible risk reward. We're risking about 76 to get about 69, well 70 or so, so slightly less than 1 to 1. Not particularly clever. So if that one goes south, then fair enough. The dollar yen trade, this was again a system generated trade. You can see here the trend line was drawn through these swing low points, and we got an entry. Got an entry at this point here, which was just a buy touch. Then again, this trend line seems to have not maintain its integrity, and we've seen price action come down to test this pivot confluence here at the WR2 weekly and an S1 daily support level. So that's slightly underwater at the moment. Good risk reward on that, so we've got an upside potential of around about 66 pips, downside 20 or so, 20, I think I said at 20 pips that stop. And we had a Cad Chf Trade. This was a really nice entry. You can see here this downtrend, which I drew trend lines through these two swing high points, and then we got a really lovely entry just here, which is a sell touch based automated trade from the platinum system, and that's currently working its way back down to our take profit level. Risk reward on this is risking 20 to make 27 or so. Sorry, let me just tidy this up slightly. We're looking at trendline 45346, and we've still got the initial trigger grid on this chart, which is slightly confusing me, so I'm just going to turn that off, and now we can see clearly we've got our stop and take profit levels here. I'm going to push this take profit down a little bit to this pivot confluence between the monthly and the S1 pivot level. See if we can screw a bit more out of that. There we go. Those are the three trades which got triggered yesterday. They're still running. Let's just see what happens. The sterling Aussie dollar trade, not happy with that at all really. However, the upside is that sterling's the strongest currency on the month and the week so far, based upon index data, and the Aussie is the third weakest on the month and the weekly index data, so that plays to our strengths. And so if we can just hang tight, hopefully we may get this position kind of coming back into some sort of positive territory. In terms of action today, 5th of June, nothing particularly outstanding. We're seeing a bit more strength on the euro. The euro sort of suffered a bit over the last couple of days, so we've seen some euro strength today. Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, strong on the day. Yeah, Kiwi's up quite markedly compared to the others. In terms of strength analysis, this is aggregated RSI. Again, euro yen. We missed a euro yen trade. My fault. I had a touch-based trend line drawn through this area of resistance here, which I thought may become support, and I closed my platform, and I only just opened up this morning, and sure enough we'd have got a great entry just there, and that wick just penetrated the trend line, and then this, sure enough, the pivot confluence, last week's high, and the S2 level acted as support level, and we've seen a little bit of a bounce from there. So the trend line's reactivated. If we can see another test, we'll get an automated trade triggered from that. So we're still good on Euro Yen based upon the strength analyzer data. Euro again, we're seeing this is oversold Euro, but beginning to come back again, and we've got an overbought Yen. Down here we're seeing, I'm slightly colourblind, so I always find this very difficult. This is an oversold Kiwi, so keep your eyes peeled on that one. So if we start to see some we are seeing Kiwi strength. We're talking about it earlier on the index analyzer, so I wonder whether or not there could be some opportunities. Kiwi US dollar possibly. No, don't like that. That's no good for us, because essentially we're still seeing dollar strength on the daily. This is the RSI reading, aggregated RSI for the dollar, and this red line here, and you can see that's strengthening. So actually we're getting Kiwi dollar strength, Kiwi weakness at an aggregated RSI level. And looking at the strength and weakness table on the index data, still seeing a lot of dollar strength here. Get third on the day, 4 hourly, 4 hourly. So nothing immediately obvious at the moment. What we could do is look at other tool sets to see whether or not we can find any other opportunities using other techniques. So what I'm going to do is have a look at range analysis. So this is telling us the current average true range for all these currencies. Again, we're not seeing, it's early in the day, so we're seeing NZD CAD it's pretty much done its daily range already. So right now, 5th of June 2014 at 7 o'clock GMT, nothing to really get too worked up about at the moment. Pretty mixed. So let's wait and see.